actions. Lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Texans continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Patriots going up against the Texans. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start.
Check, Patriots! Here we go!
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Eric Rowe fits the profile of the so-called new breed of cornerback in the NFL. A college safety with length. He transitions very well to the corner in the league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go! Over!
Now a shotgun snap is still, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hightower. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Let's go! Blue landed!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Defense showing blitz. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And he knocks it through. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. It'll go as a gain of 10 there, and it'll be 1st down, New England. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Patriot! That's what I do. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So we've reached halftime, and apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Hey, boy, you got 4. 4 down. Let's go. Blue, Detroit. Detroit. Check 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
One receiver left, two to the right. Back to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And his kick is good. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston.
Watch it now, Barney.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back now here on EA Sports. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Give him 30 yards there.
You have to give some credit because he broke some tackles in order to get that big pickup. But maybe it's a little bit more than the lost art of tackling. Reared its ugly head on that play. And the end result, a big-time pickup of yardage.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Fuller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
No, check. Patriot! Here we go, nigga.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And Boswell's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now out comes Houston. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
With one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3 yards to go on second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now out come the Patriots. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd down and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute